we are enjoying our beautiful San Diego Zoo. Now we are going down through Lost Forest, and we can you'll also find our beautiful river otters, although they are quite elusive, so you can't always spot them. Isn't he so cute? Or maybe she? I don't know, I can't tell. No. Sailors and their American counterparts, that is largely due to a difference in diet. Those American flamingos out front get lots of carotenoids in their diet, and carotenoids are actually the same pigment as in carrots. That's why those flamingos out front look orange. Now these beautiful animals cannot just be found, our greater flamingos cannot just be found in Africa, they can also be found in Eurasia as well. Fun fact. Now over here we also have our beautiful white-breasted cormorants. Now you can actually find cormorants all over the world, including here in San Diego. They have some really cool physiology that you might be able to notice if you're out in our beautiful ocean. Those beautiful words. And they were actually believed to be extinct until not too long ago. However, Chicoan people who lived around these beautiful animals, of course, knew that they were still around. That's why it's super important that we collaborate and listen to local communities so that we can really understand these animals as well as support those communities in their conservation needs. That's why that's America, terrestrial meaning land dwelling. And can't see her out right now. That's because she is so good at camouflage. In fact, if you're on a hike in San Diego, you might see a mountain lion, although even if you don't see them, they still might see you because they're so good at camouflage. I didn't even see her out. There's at least two that are usually around in this habitat. I'm going to pause right here to see if we can get a look and to let our super cool, maybe is that a bobcat, a tractor? I'm not sure. We're going to let them pass us really quick. Tractor. I don't know. I'm not a big, no, it's a deer. It's a wild deer. Now, let's see, do we see our beautiful maned wolves out? She might be tucked behind, in the back. So we actually have where their teeth turn into tusks. That's the unique trait about those beautiful animals. Ooh, over on our right, we have a beautiful white Ellen. Yeah, you can see she's had her breakfast and she's ready for a nap. That's pretty typical for these beautiful animals. They only really get rowdy randomly in the middle of the night. So sometimes you can hear them yelling out in the middle of the night. You might be able to brother in this habitat. She shares this habitat with her brother because they are social animals. They live in pride together. Yes, right here, you can see her brother, Ernest, lying down. Yes, we also have some birds over on our left, but you might want to check out our super cool Mr. Ernest. Well, he's just Ernest. She's Miss Ellen. She gets that title. Yes, and they are social animals, so they live together in this habitat. But most big cats, as you are, solitary. And we're actually going to be coming up on a solitary big just one moment. She's very good at camouflage, our beautiful Missouri. You know, those beautiful animals, the reason that those beautiful animals, sorry, I'm listening to the radio at the same time while I'm talking. Those beautiful animals, because they are solitary, it can be quite difficult for them to find their mate and Beard tapirs over. I'll pause right here to let them go past them. And we can see actually one of our capybara as well. Okay, so I'm going to keep on scooching forward so y'all can see the capybara. The capybara and the Baird's tapir live in this habitat together because the capybara are so friendly. You can also see two of our elephants over there in their kind of feeding area over here. We actually have 4 African elephants here at the San Diego Zoo. We have 3 boys who are all in their teens and 20s. Oh, there's another Baird's tapir. So the boys are named Muzi, Sunzu and Nepo. Those are our boys. They're all in their teens and 20s. So cool to see so many bear saviors out. I'm gonna slowly roll by. We also have a female African elephant named Shaba. She's the oldest member of our herd. Although we've got our bachelor herd of boys over here. You can see a few of them over there enjoying their breakfast. It seems like. Yeah, it looks like they're strictly hanging out over there. If you look over your shoulder, you can definitely get a good view of that. They're beautiful Africans. Sorry. So nice to get a good view of them. You know, it's really important that we preserve these wild spaces. I was talking about, just earlier, I was talking about how Arabian camels. You can see them having their breakfast over here. Our beautiful dromedary camels. You know, what do you guys think is in that hump of theirs? Yeah, it's believed to be water, but it's actually fat. Isn't that fun? Which is super important for when they're traversing the Arabian Peninsula. Yeah, our southwest hub. Their wingspan is actually 9 to 10 feet, which is wider than this bus. They are beautiful, massive birds, and they're actually massively important to the California ecosystem because these beautiful birds eat carrion or carcasses, which sounds kind of gross, but it's actually a super important part of maintaining our ecosystem and making sure it is nice and clean. They're like the trash collectors of the animal world, these beautiful animals. They make sure meerkats out, hang out with her. They might be down below because they got flavor in their habitat. We'll continue on that. Our meerkats are super cute, so I hope you'll get a chance to see them in our Africa Rock area of the San Diego Zoo. But we're now coming up on the African Rock Kobe portion of our Africa Rocks area. Now, African Rock Kobe are these large rocky formations we see. And living in this area with our African Rock Kobe, we have our beautiful trumpeter hornbill. Actually have a mated pair of trumpeter hornbills. You can oftentimes see them building their nests. They are very sweet with each other. You can see them sometimes. Now, just past that, living in this African Rock Kobe area, we have our rock hyrax, our cliff springer, and our dwarf mongoose. Now, these large rocky formations might just look like rocks to us. However, to many animals, so many animals across the African savanna, these beautiful rocky formations are home. They are such an important habitat for our beautiful animals. They're also a great nesting spot for raptors. They're such an Let's keep our eyes peeled for some fluffy black bears. Now these bears are from Asia. Oh, it looks like they're in our next habitat. The next portion of their habitat looks like they're being active. So quiet. So we're going to start with you don't want to startle our beautiful sloth bears. Leave kind of quiet. Now our beautiful sloth bears we actually have a mama, her name is Shala. We have a mama, her name is Shala, and she's hanging out with her 2 kiddos. They are about 1.5 years old. She has her 2 children out. Now these animals have some really unique traits. They can essentially turn their tongue. These are our North American grizzly bears here at the San Diego Zoo. It looks like they're having their breakfast. Our North American grizzly bears are, of course, from here. Oh, there's a Junebug. Don't come in the bus, Junebug. Our North American grizzly bears, of course, come from North America. They were found just outside of Yellowstone National Park over in Idaho. We have these 2 boys. They are brothers. Their names Scout and Montana. Let's see if we can actually follow. I'm curious about following our next brother. Looks like he went to the neighboring habitat. They're having fun over here. You can see those guys on our monkey trail. That's why I always love the monkey trail. I like seeing cold weather, but these beautiful penguins actually quite well adapted to warm weather. They hail from the southwestern coast of Africa over in Namibia and South Africa. And they're well adapted to warm weather due to this bare patch of skin above their eyes, which helps them thermoregulate and stay nice and cool in the warm weather of South Africa, Namibia, and San Diego. Now over on our left, we have our Africa Rock showing area, which will have shows.
Yeah, he's going, that's his style. Maybe that's his
With your neighbor, something you notice about this animal.
I see it.
Does anyone want to raise their hand and share something they notice about this animal? Alex? It looks like it has traits of multiple different.
Panda. Let's find those two skills.
That's like a big thing you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have another panda down the way.
Yeah. Oh my god. I see its head. Sure. All right. Hey Dad, why are you scared of heights? Oh man, that's bad.
Look, the building. It's what we saw in the camp. Look at this
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You